potentiometer. It is used to calculate EMF of cell. Also, it is used for measuring internal resistance of cell. Let us start by learning construction of potentiometer. Construction. It consists of long piece of wire with uniform cross-sectional area which is connected to a standard cell. Generally, in an experimental setup, this long wire is cut in pieces and placed side by side and then is connected with a vertical metal strip. Current I flowing through the wire is varied by using rheostat R. A rheostat is a device which controls flow of current in circuit by varying the resistance. A galvanometer is connected with a sliding jockey and a cell. Let's now understand use of potentiometer to find EMF of cells. Wire in potentiometer is of uniform, hence potential difference between A and any point at length L from A is given by E of L equals to phi L, where phi is potential drop per unit length. Now a potentiometer is connected with two cells having EMF epsilon 1 and epsilon 2 respectively. Points 1, 2 and 3 are the two-way key attached to cell. Consider a case where point 1 and 3 are connected. Therefore, galvanometer gets connected to cell with EMF epsilon 1. Now move jockey up to distance L1 from point A, say up to point N1. At this point, current reduces to 0 and so galvanometer settles on 0 mark, that is, shows no deflection. So, let us now apply Kirchhoff's loop law for loop A N1 G31A. We get phi into L1 plus 0 minus epsilon 1 equals to 0. Label this as equation number 1. Similarly, if points 2 and 3 are connected, we get N2 point where galvanometer reading is 0. So again using Kirchhoff's loop law for the loop A N2 G32A, we get phi into L2 plus 0 minus epsilon 2 equals to 0. Let's call this as equation number 2. From equation 1 and 2, we get epsilon 1 by epsilon 2 equals to L1 by L2. Label this as equation number 3. If one of cell EMF is known, then EMF of other cell can be easily calculated. To find internal resistance of cell. Let's calculate internal resistance for cell having EMF epsilon connected across resistance box via key K2. In an open circuit, that is, when key K2 is open, balance point is obtained at length L1, say at point N1. Hence, epsilon equals to phi L1. Let's call this as equation number 4. When key K2 is closed, current from all cell passes through the resistance box. Hence, V is potential difference and balance point is obtained at length L2, say at point N2. Therefore, V equal to phi L2. Let's label this as equation number 5. From 4 and 5 we get epsilon by V equal to phi L1 by phi L2 or epsilon by V equal to L1 upon L2. We know that epsilon equals to I into bracket R plus R and V equal to IR. Hence above expression becomes I into bracket R plus R upon IR equals to L1 by L2 R plus R upon R equal to L1 by L2. Therefore, R equals to R into bracket L1 by L2 minus 1. Let's label this as equation number 6. Equation 6 is used to